Number 2, they have a weird way of showing their negatives here. This is just saying negative x plus 2y equals 4. We're going to do the same thing as before. Try to isolate y on one side of this equation. Now this time, in order to get rid of negative x, I add x, because negative x plus x is 0. And so I have to add x to the other side of the equation. This term becomes 0, and I get 2y equals 4 plus x is the same as x plus 4. I want the variable term first because remember we're working towards this form. And then I would divide both sides by 2. So I get y, 1y, y equals x over 2 plus 4 over 2. X over 2 is just 1/2 x. Dividing by 2 is the same as multiplying by a half, or you could just realize that x is 1x, so we just have 1/2 x. And then 4 divided by 2 is, of course, 2. So when we compare that to the general slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, we see that b equals positive 2. So I'll graph that y-intercept. And we see that m equals 1/2. So delta y over delta x equals positive 1 over positive 2. So up 1 for delta y of positive 1 and right 2 for delta x of positive 2. And that line will go through point G, I guess. Makes me want to grab my key there. I know how to tell. Let's just see when y is 0. And that looks right. Yeah, it would go through G. It's hard for me to draw perfectly straight lines on this, as I've said probably a million times by now. This one is G.